But
That's a
Ted,
real laugh.
so how did you get Ted? Did Seth just say, well, Scott's going to play
No,
Dad?
no,
Like,
no. We had been doing Orville for all this time, and he was talking about doing Ted, and there was nothing. Like he would not even thinking. And I made a joke like, "Are we doing these?" He's like, "Nah, there's nothing for you. There's this father that's a bigot, racist guy, and whatever."
Right.
So I would go over to his
just
house.
a New England person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm from there, so I'm not allowed. But yeah.
Okay.
I would go over to his house and he'd show me like auditions and people he was thinking about for this. And I wasn't mad or upset at all. I was like, oh, clearly I'm not
right
for this. And I had had my share of working with Seth and been very blessed to have done it. So
was he looking for like just sort of a big meathead looking guy, like a heavy set?
Well, he didn't even know at the time, but it felt like it. It
Okay.
felt like everybody he was showing me was from Boston, kind of could do that annoying kind of thing.
Right.
And then I don't know when it switched, but one day he says, "Would you want to take a crack at this?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely."
Right.
And I did that thing that I do sometimes where I get really nervous.
Right.
So I didn't like the first Zoom audition.
Ugh.
I pretended there was something wrong with my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
A Zoom audition, just
terrible.
That is.
And I remember
terrible.
I'd put up all the only good thing about the Zoom audition is you can put up the words. Yeah, because you're acting.
Put your
out,
copy on either side of the screen.
Oh, I had them on huge cue cards.
Yeah.
But I still didn't do it. And then he called me on the phone. He's like, "Your computer's not working." I said, "Let me just tape it myself right now and send it to you."
Right.
Which I think got me the role because then the nerves were out. I had a beer.
Right.
And I did a tape, and he called me that night, and he was like, this is great what you're doing.
Right.
Just want to make sure you don't sound like Steve Smith from American Dad.
Right.
Because this guy yelled.
Right.
And so does Steve.
Okay.
So that was a big, weird kind of rule.
Okay.
And I went in. He made me audition like 3 or 4 times, which
Okay.
is fine. And then that was really, I think it was just they couldn't find anybody else, maybe.